Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at our next unit and our first assignment, which is going to be to multiply fractions. This unit's all going to be all about how to work with fractions, how do you add them, subtract them, multiply, divide, solve. Anything you want to know about them, we're going to cover. So I thought we'd start off with the easiest thing to do with fractions, which is to multiply them. And the way you multiply fractions is you just multiply the top two numbers. So I'll go across the board, we'll do 3 times 2, that gives me 6. And then on the bottom, we'll multiply the bottom two numbers. 8 times 9 is 72. Nice. Okay, so that's a pretty good answer, but remember that with fractions, there's most likely a more simplified answer than that. So I need to think about how I might take 6 over 72 and simplify it. And so the way that you do that is kind of like division, and you say, how many times can 6 go in to 72? You can use a calculator for this, or you can use some mental math. I'll use some mental math just to kind of show you what I mean. So I know that 6 can go into 72. I'll start with 10 times, right? 6 times 10 is 60. 11 times would be 66. 12 times would be 72. Okay, so there it is. So it looks like 6 goes into 12, exactly 72, or sorry, 6 goes into 72 exactly 12 times. So that means that I can divide both of these by 6, which gives me 1 over 12. Sometimes your fractions can't reduce so nicely, though. Let's take a look at an example that you can't really reduce quite so much. Let's take a look at, like, what if I got an answer of 6 over 9? Okay, so 6 goes into 9. Well, 2 times would be too many and 1 isn't enough. So we kind of have like this awkward um, space in between here where I'm not quite sure how to reduce that. So what I do instead on problems where it doesn't perfectly fit is I say, is there a number I could divide both of them by? So I look at 6 and I look at 9, and I need to find a number that I can divide them both by to create an even or a regular number without a decimal. And I can divide a 6 by a 2 and a 3, and I can divide a 9 only by a 3. So the fact that I can actually divide both of these by 3 means that I'm going to do that. So mentally, I'll just divide the 6 by 3 and the 9 by 3. So 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. Nice. That method would have worked for the first one too. You would just divide both of those by 6. They're both divisible by 6. Let's try one more that's a little awkward to simplify. Let's try 8 over 12. So you get 8 over 12 as an answer. What number could you divide both of these by? Well, I could divide them both by 2. But you want to find the biggest number you can divide them both by. So I can actually divide them both by 4. Because 4 is larger than 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So it looks like this one is actually the same as that one. We're out of time, guys. Good luck.